It's Nolan. First thing I'ma say, just stop playing. Using my name, get put in that top saying. The top soil ain't promoting black wars. All I do is drop bars. But still a nigga that'll catch wreck on any cassette deck like I'm big yelling it. I take them to another place like Arrested Development. Fuck a settlement, I rose from sediment. Been holding sentiments, home a Confederate predicate. Felons in my element. Boy, y'all ain't shit to me artistically or lyrically. If I let the trigger squeeze, I'm speaking hypothetically. Fresh and local rapping from the cradle to the grave. Y'all been silver spooned, I've been handing ladles to the slaves. It's a mindset, flies and identified objects. Showed my creative process, y'all talking nonsense. Everybody wanna be hard, till them bullets start flying, they don't wanna see God. They deserve an E-guard. For the role we clapping like it was Noya. Boy, I'm slimmer than that soldier, but I'm really about to show you slow motion. I'm Neo from the Matrix with this rap shit. Even off the bench, I'm precise like I'm John Paxson. Benediction, bitch, I'm beneficial to the game. Quintessential, everything I spit essential to the brain. Like a pistol high bang, loaded with information. Try and blend it with a rap instead of quoting dissertations. Best approach with hesitation, I learned it from Newton. Pick a fight with me, it's no longer my fault if I'm shooting. Send love to the artist for Coopin'. I got the heart of a student. I learned the game, then I started a movement. Put the city on my back like an oxygen tank. Ain't no talking my accounts if you argue with banks. I walk to the plank, stand like a man who gon' do something. I'm posted up like a witness that see the news coming. I'm cool running, how I'm sliding on the track. Learn to talk smooth, got your baby mama on the jack. My flow clean, like I pour Comet on the track. I'm shining like white walls with a diamond in the back, yeah. What's going on, beautiful people? It's the kid J Nolan here. Welcome back to another episode of Inside the Industry, your number one source for music, entertainment, commentary, and breakdowns. Hope everybody is doing well. Hope you're feeling good. Hope everything is going in accordance to the way that you planned it this morning. If not, I hope things change and go in your direction, all right? Now, we're not going to be here too long. We talked about Megan Thee Stallion yesterday, talked about her new Billboard interview and everything, talking about how she jumped off the kind of the diss records in 2024. Unfortunately, the Breakfast Club, Charlamagne the God, and DJ Envy do not agree. They don't agree at all. They vehemently disagree, as a matter of fact. They say that it sounds crazy that anybody would credit her with jumping off the competitive nature of rap for the new year. We're going to go ahead and run the clip, the audio that is, so y'all can hear what Envy and Charlamagne are saying. Their temporary co-host, I'm not sure of her name, but she was trying to give a little pushback. She was trying to give them a little bit of context as to where this conversation has been coming from. They still would not listen. They were not down to hear it. But let's go ahead and run it. We made it this far. We might as well run it to completion. You feel me? Let's go.
But the exact quote was, they asked her, like, where did her competitive rap energy come from? And does she feels like, does Meg Thee Stallion feel like she's the reason that MCs are rapping competitively again? Because, you know, she also threw shots at Drake, and then Kendrick followed up on that. So she said, I would like to
Who
think...
asked that dumbass question?
Billboard. She said, I would like to think that I start things. I don't... That... Yeah, I thought she didn't start things. I would like to think that I start things. I don't know. I just knew I did what I had to do, and I said what I had to say. If it opened the door for everyone else to get stuff off their chest, well, I'm glad.
Because she didn't open up the door for competitive rap.
At all.
Not for
Billboard.
competitive rap, but
not
people,
even in this era.
But
No.
when the Drake and Kendrick stuff happened, people were like, Meg took the shot first on his at Drake.
Who
said that?
There are people that go, look
There are
at,
no people
y'all
that
need to get
said
on
that.
Twitter. Y'all need to get on Twitter with me and the people, okay?
Every year is some type of
There's
little
only-
rap
Nobody,
feud going
Brandon,
on.
Art, Red, none of y'all else heard that narrative in this room?
No.
This the first time y'all heard it? Okay. Because I don't just be making
Brandon
stuff
just
up.
be so shook of black women.
All right, so that's the Breakfast Club. Sound like they needed a little bit extra breakfast, a little extra grits. Maybe they should have went to lunch early. But if Megan didn't kick off this year with the competitive energy of putting out Hiss, which dropped in January, then what exactly would you attribute to it for 2024? We're not talking about previous eras. We're not talking about 2023, whomever had issues in 2023. She jumped off this year. She was one of the first artists to even jump out the gate to release music.
in hip hop this year, right? She was one of the first people to even come out at the top of the year. A lot of times artists don't even drop in the first quarter, and she came out on niggas' head tops. So where's this contention coming from? It's weird. Now, I'm not going to say that the Breakfast Club don't fuck with Megan, because they did extend an invite to her earlier this year. I believe after she put Hiss out, they had a conversation with her over the phone, and she was supposed to go back up there and talk to them prior to the album. I don't believe that conversation ever took place. I wonder why. Maybe she feels like the narrative about her has changed up there or something. I don't know. I can't say that for certain. I'm not going to put that on them. But I think it's interesting that she promised them an interview and they never received it. Right? But who came out the gate like swinging this year outside of Megan? I mean, some people might come and say, well, I would give that to the Cat Williams Club Shay Shay. All right. You could put a bid in for that, because that came out at the top of the year, right? But I'm quite sure Megan Thee Stallion didn't watch Cat Williams' interview and be like, oh shit, I'm finna go in there and start airing niggas out like Cat Williams. I'm sure the record was already completed, and she came out like a couple weeks later. So, and Cat Williams ain't a rapper. He came out, told his truth. She came out and told her truth, told how she felt on a record. You know what I'm saying? She threw some jabs at Partisan Fontaine. She threw some jabs at Nicki Minaj. She threw some jabs at Drake. Right? Like, she got the shit off her chest. She felt like people had been ganging up on her for the last couple years, and she had been trying not to address it. But as she moved into her independence, she moved into, this new stage of her career, being able to run it herself, getting out of the restrictions that she was placed under with 1501, where they was trying to hold her back. Again, show me another artist in the industry who's ever had to literally get a restraining order, court-ordered restraining order on their label so that they can't interfere in their moves. I will be waiting here until fucking Kingdom Come. Show me another artist that y'all know of who had to get that. I'm not talking about an artist who got signed release papers. I'm not talking about an artist that got dropped. I'm not talking about an artist who was stuck in a contract and eventually found their way out. I'm talking about an artist who literally had the courts put a restraining order on their label so that they could not restrict them from moving about freely, from doing features, from doing shows, from licensing their music. If you can't name somebody, then what the fuck are we talking about? Right? So yeah, she had a lot to get off her chest. There was a lot of adversity that she had been going through. And she was one of the first people to really set it off for this year. I don't see how that's like a contentious conversation. I don't see where the resistance is coming from these guys, other than the fact that they just lazy as fuck at their job. That's what it really is. You know, I try to give them credit when it's due. Sometimes they do good interviews. Sometimes they do good work. But for the most part, a lot of the stuff that ends up coming out that they go viral for is due to sheer laziness. They've been in the business for damn near 20 years, 15, 20 years, some shit like that. And they just phoning it in, right? There's nothing wrong with just doing your job and going home. But when you're trying to claim that you're upholding the culture, that you're ingratiated and ingrained into the culture, it is a problem when you kind of laugh off something without doing your due diligence to look back at the run of events. Then your co-host, fill-in co-host is trying to tell y'all that this has been talked about, that this has been going on all year. And it's like, who said that? Where did that happen? Where y'all been? Especially Charlamagne, because you're active on social media. Most of your activity is on Instagram, so you're typically not involving yourself in Twitter conversations, which is where a lot of the conversations are happening. Twitter is like that second barrier. I think TikTok typically breaks a lot of stuff first, and then it makes its way to Twitter, Instagram. But Instagram is like that third place these days. So if he's, you know what I mean, he's seeing what niggas is posting on there, he's seeing what niggas is talking about on the viral channels and stuff like that. Yeah, you're gonna always be a little bit behind, because this has been going on for a minute. Even in the midst of the Drake Kendrick Lamar battle, a lot of people, even in my comments, was like, yeah, we gotta salute to Megan for jumping off beef in 2024. As it pertains to hip hop, we're not talking about Cat Williams. Leave Cat Williams out of this shit, because I wouldn't even consider what he was talking about beef. Right? He had issues, but that come on, man. We know Cat Williams is like 4'8". It ain't beef with Cat Williams, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to understand why, and it's something that I find awkward. Like, whenever Megan's name comes up, there's people out here that just want to automatically discredit. It don't matter what it is, right? It could be Megan been out here representing for the brown skin girl. They're gonna say, no, she's not fucking brown skin, she light skin. What? Look at this picture. She light. What? Megan out here representing for the full figure women. What? Well, she's not full figure. Look at how much weight she lost. She's skinny. Huh? Megan out here representing for the educated women. She's not educated. She jumped her career off in the midst of her college education. She got a honorary doctorate or something. No, nigga. She graduated. And not doctorate, but honorary degree. No, nigga. She took online classes after her career jumped off. Fuck out of here. It's weird, man. And then when people say that y'all are like pushing a hateful agenda, y'all want to get defensive and all of a sudden y'all want to bring in that other artist. Well, when it comes to this one, you always say this. Hey, man, I don't give a fuck what the other one got going on. We talking about this one today. We'll talk about the other one another day. We'll talk about the others on another day, on another video, on another conversation. You motherfuckers are weird. Just let it happen. Let the lady get her props, her credit. Damn. I know it feels like goddamn acid reflux in your stomach just to give her an ounce of credit. Megan Thee Stallion is the top selling female rapper debut in 2024. Ah, fuck that. She still should have sold 3 times more. Okay, well, tell me who did this year? I don't give a fuck. Yeah, I bet you don't. Oh, man. What the hell, man? Well, shout out to Submit Mix, too. The homie, he said, man, you guys swear Megan Thee Stallion is a likable artist, but how she's so likable if everybody came out and did a free Tory campaign? Bro, everybody did that? Everybody? No, it wasn't an everybody thing. It was a few niggas in the industry that we expected to back him up. He has fans. Everybody has fans. But even when you comparatively look at the Megan album versus the last Tory album, she more than doubled the debut of his shit. So where is this overwhelming support that she's unlikable? As a matter of fact, her last few projects have maintained consistency. She ain't experienced a drop-off in fans. She hasn't experienced a huge influx of fans. If we're going to be real, she stayed consistent. Her projects typically go gold. A couple of them have hit platinum. It looks like Megan is on pace to reach gold. It's still in the top 100 2 months later, going on 3. What more do you want? Again, if she ain't your cup of tea, that's fine. Nobody's telling you that you have to like her. Nobody's telling you that you gotta bump her music. Nobody's saying that you gotta come outside with flames on your motherfucking t-shirt talking about you a hottie. None of the above. But I got a term for a lot of you people, and it's not just concerning Megan Thee Stallion. It's just the willfully glib people out here. It's weird. And y'all want to insert Nicki in every goddamn Megan topic. It seems Nicki ain't even fucking concerned with Megan like that no more. Why are y'all? Right? Every time somebody comes out and gives credit to another artist in the female genre, y'all niggas want to come out and throw Nicki in the conversation. What more do you fucking want? She's dominated the game. She's dominated everything for 15 years. She's gotten every accolade that she could actually want except the Grammy. And that's not a shot. I think she probably should have a Grammy. But what the fuck more do you want to talk about with this lady? It's weird. She had, like, she predates my YouTube career, right? Her prime happened before my YouTube career. So no, I'm not going to have a bunch of videos praising everything she's done. Because when she was dominating and really killing it and doing her shit, I wasn't on here talking about shit. I say she's one of the best lyrically. She bodies features. I hate her albums. I'm not going to move off my square on that. I hate her albums. She's got legendary features. She's bodied the niggas. She's done everything. Subsequently, Megan has come through and it's now partially her time. We're living in a world where people fuck with the Cardis of the world, the Megans of the world, the Lottos of the world. Even if they're not selling, and no, they're not selling to the capacity that she is. If you want people to admit that, it's fucking obvious. They're not selling to that level. She's got 15 years of fans that keep her running. That's something everybody should aspire to, but they got to get there. You can't run if you're on your 6th, 7th year in the game. You can't just expedite yourself to year 16. What the fuck are you niggas talking about? God damn. Lady ain't even dropped nothing this year. Let her have her time. Let her do her tour. Let her have a successful tour. Kudos. Salute. You brought fucking Freeway out last night in Philly. Freeway, salute my nigga Freeway. Freeway, one of the first industry artists that ever listened to my music and fucked with it. Salute the Freeway. Fucking legend. Rockefeller. I wanted to be on Rockefeller when I first started rapping. Salute. Usher just brought Freeway out the other day. Shout out to fucking Usher. Right? What else do y'all niggas need? Yes. They don't seem to be seeing eye to eye when it comes to Megan and Nicki Minaj. They went at it. They had their little feud. Yes, we did not get the complete back and forth battle that many of us might have wanted to see at that time. It was primed for it. It just didn't happen. Right? It is what it is. Move the fuck on. Right? If y'all want to just play that lady's stuff and her old music and ride off to the sunset, play her shit right off to the sunset. But you still, if you want her to get her credit, then why does it have to be at the expense and the erasure of everyone else? That does not make sense to me. And out of the 2 diss records, Hiss was better. Scream at the Wall, Wipe Your Tears. It was a better record. And it jumped off the competitive nature of 2024 because it dropped before everyone else. It was before the Kendrick and Drake beef. It was before Chris Brown and Quavo wanted to get their shit cracking, right? It was just first. It kicked it off. Every fucking football game, you're like, you don't look at the football game and say, goddamn, Vince Lombardi was the first one to kick off a kickoff. No, nigga. Every year there's a new kickoff to start the season. What's the first game of the season lined up, man? That's the NFL kickoff of 2024. It cycles every year. Just like music releases cycle every year. Just like trends in music cycle every year. Let's use our thinking caps, people. Just because you like one should not mean you can't like the other. And if you don't like the other, you don't gotta like the other. You still could give credit. I don't like Tyler Perry films. Every now and then he drops one that's decent. I give him that credit. Come on, man. Let me know what y'all think of all this down below in the comments. Be sure to like and share this video. If this is your first time seeing me on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Become an insider. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.
King of my city and cul-de-sac. Coming out swinging like soldier rags. Leading my people like quarterback. Boy, I study this shit, I'm an almanac. Had to get up and grind. Knowledge is booming, I'm here to apply. Came with the chip and the dip, it just single the mind. We finna do more than survive. I need my check. Spinning the block for the Gouda. We hitting the jeweler to flood out the net. We don't do beef on computers, I'm straight out the sewer. We come when you rest. Niggas be looking perplexed, so keeping my foot on their neck. No map, I trust my gut for the quest. With drama, I'm fully abreast. I was ready for years and they doubted me. All of a sudden they tell me they proud of me. I've been dropping these haters like calories. Cross them out, I came back with some boundaries. Stand for my honor, but too raw, no corner. Packing the stick with a drummer. Wanna catch my bad, won't fumble. I done came too far to be humble.